it's Rob, and I'm doing my 11,296 mile update on my 2022 Ford Maverick. There it is, the EcoBoost XLT model in iconic silver. I have owned it since January, bought it new off the lot. I joined a Facebook group, and the salesman was smart enough to post in there and say, "We've got 4 of them, come and get them." So this one was mine because there were already 3 other people in line to get the other 3 that were for sale, so they go fast. Anyway, so the update is I've really got nothing to say about this Maverick. I've had a great time driving it. It's been a perfect companion for me, a great work truck. I use it for my job every day. Really no issues at all to speak of, no concerns. It's quick, fast little truck, 250 horsepower. It really zips along. It's faster than it needs to be. I've said that before. I'm getting an even 30.0 miles per gallon. I do a lot of highway driving, and that's really pretty decent. I think even the hybrid, you're only going to get 33 or something on the highway. So if you're not doing mainly city driving, which I do some of, but not all the time. I do a nice mix. The differences are not that great. And we all know the hybrids have had some challenges, a couple issues, and many people still report that they go out and their hybrid just won't move, won't start, and the problems are well documented at this point, but they do exist. Whereas the EcoBoost just seems to, keep on trucking, just keeps on soldiering along with nary a complaint. Really minor issues that I've brought up before, nothing that has gotten any worse. The auto brake hold feature, which I like when I am stopped at a stoplight. And I've said this before as well. I'm not a fan of it in general, just because if you're reversing or whatever, at least in my truck, it will clamp down on the brakes really hard, and it's kind of an annoying problem to deal with at times. Like I said, I try to toggle it on and off just at a stoplight. I want to have my foot on the brake, and that part's great, but leaving it on all the time seems to be a problem for this truck. Right next to it, the button with the A and the arrow on it, that's your auto stop start. I'm a bigger fan of that. I don't mess with that, and I really don't even think about it at this point. My wife's not a fan because the air conditioning will slow down a little bit, so she'll come in the truck and turn it off for me, but otherwise I just leave her running. Those are things I think that, maybe in the future will probably cause some problems. Starting and stopping your vehicle dozens of times a day is probably not good for it, even though they say, the starters are beefier and, they build these trucks to do just that. But to save 1 mile per gallon or whatever, probably you should turn the thing off and not use it. I expect, at some point in the future, I'll pay for it. I'll need a starter, a battery, or some other problem will crop up. And with the auto brake hold, maybe a similar thing. My brakes are squeaky when I reverse in the morning. Only right after I start up the truck and back down my driveway, I've noticed that issue. But again, it might be doing something to the brakes, overtaxing them or whatever, and you may be paying for that later. Other than that, just perfect performance from the Maverick. The same complaints that anyone has. The stereo, while not great, for me is tolerable, and I'm an audio engineer. I mean, if I really couldn't stand it that much, I would have done something about it. But like I said, I can put up with it. It's serviceable. It's not great, but it does so many different things. I have a thumb drive. I have wireless CarPlay that I use now. I even have a CD player that I have installed, and that works great with the Maverick. So you can search up my other Maverick videos to see how I did all that stuff. And beyond that, I'm going to wrap it up because no news is good news. This is my second oil change at wherever I was in the beginning of the video, 11,200 some odd miles, and yeah, it's just doing swell. All right, look at that. We're back in my driveway. Very good. I've yammered on long enough. Thank you for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe. I am so close to that 1,000 subscriber mark. When I get there, you'll have to pay me for this stuff. Thanks. Bye.